Welcome to Acute Mania Live. Streaming from Shinston, West Virginia. Here's your host, Scott Arnold.
What do you think of that?
That's pretty cool. Dude, that is a sick ass intro.
Can I use that from now on, you think?
Dude, I would be honored.
Or every once in a while. I have several that I have on here from different bands, but I made that about 11 a.m. and I was like, let's see, I could use Bleeding, but no. Let's see, what else do they have? Because I got to pick something where you're not singing, you know?
Yeah, true. Dude,
And
yeah.
I couldn't use, I think it was Drowning. I tried Drowning, but there's too much singing in that.
Yeah.
There's not like any spots, you know, like. But I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute. Devil has that intro thing, and if I could get that to where I could get that intro to go a little bit longer.
That's funny because that's what we do live. We extend.
Really?
That. Yeah.
You should introduce me. I'll run up onto the stage and.
I was gonna say, dude. Yeah.
You know?
We extended like twice. So if you get it there by the first intro, we'll be like, "Devil, come up there." It'll be like Acute Mania Live.
I'm like, listen, bitches. You know.
Yeah, bro. Hop on stage, man. I love that. Mike,
American Theory, welcome back, guys. It's nice to have you back.
Nice
Thank
to be
you.
here.
Thank you.
You have an extra with you. It was just the two of you the last time.
Yeah, it was just me and Devin. Now we got Nick over here.
Hi, Nick. I remember you from the Rooster. I think, don't I? Yeah, I should.
Probably.
I don't remember much. There's a lot of people there that night at that show.
Yeah, pretty solid turnout and everything.
great
You
show.
know.
Yeah. Have you been back there since that show?
No, I think that was our last time at the Rooster. Yeah. So I know they want us back, so we might have to book something there again. To be honest,
It's a cool
It's been
spot,
a
and it's
while.
not too far away from Charlotte. You know, it's right there along the. Oh, I forgot. On the way back from there, we stayed in Hickory. After the show, we drove up to Hickory. It's not very far.
Yeah.
And then, see, this was like right around the right after the hurricane thing. You know, it wasn't like right after it, but it was what, a few months.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close. So I knew that 40 that runs east west. I knew that was shut down. You know, more as further you go west from like Hickory and stuff. But you know, from Hickory you have to go up north a little bit, and then you get on 40, and we take go east. And when we were heading back on 40, we were on this real long straight stretch, and all of a sudden, going west was this convoy of like electric trucks, but it was like it wasn't like like a few and then a break and then some. It was like a literal convoy, probably 40 of them. You know, you know why they're going there that way. You know, it was kind of surreal, but I was Ashley was with me. I was like, you know where they're going? She's like, yeah, I know. So I think that they're finally getting the help over there that they needed, right?
Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard, yeah, I haven't been to Asheville or that Western Carolina in a while. I'm gonna go there. I think it's next week for to go see Turnstile, and that'd be the first time.
Oh, nice.
In a while.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the opportunity to. And when I was gonna go, obviously everything was going on. And
right. Yeah. Yeah.
it was kind of tough.
Anyway, away from the somber stuff, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I just forgot to mention that I saw that. It was just surreal seeing that. I mean, I've seen, West Virginia will send like electric trucks and workers to like hurricane-prone areas or tornado or stuff, and I've seen that, but not like that much of a convoy going to anyway. You guys just released a single that we'll listen to here in a little while. I purposely didn't listen to it much. I've heard it once, and I didn't watch the video either. I was thinking maybe we'll watch the video also instead of just listening to the song on here today. I did that the other day with the band. But that's the first release in a while, right? Is this going to be the first in a stretch? Are we to look forward to more here, or are you going to make us wait longer again?
100%. No. This time, no. Yeah, I mean, we have a album that's it's going to be a part of. So this is the first single from it. So we'll definitely.
Nice.
We have everything ready, so we're not going to wait as long. Last time it was kind of like we worked on a single, dropped it, worked on another single, dropped it, and that's why we took so long to release another song.
I think a lot of people do that, though. I mean, is that not the thing? Maybe that's going away now, because I know for a while there, bands do that, but Maybe that is
The whole single thing. But like, dude, it's been so long since we've released an actual full length album since the
it
first
has
time we
been.
ever did a release, which was back in 2018.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was needed. We needed time to write, a whole project. That way we can do it.
Are you gaining any traction with like labels? Have you? I think we touched on that the last time. Maybe I can't remember right.
Yeah.
I can't
I
remember
mean,
if we did or
honestly,
not.
we're
But
pretty independent. I mean,
do
Yeah.
you like
should
it?
be open to it, but I kind of like being independent. I mean,
Are you? I was going to say, do you like that better because it kind of gives you more leniency, I guess, when it comes to like releasing music and how and when, and you're not pressured and things like that. But I don't know. What do you guys think about? I mean, would you rather not be, or like on a label, or maybe a manager would be the other thing, like the opposite of a label, because a label you pretty much have to. I don't know. I've never been on one, so I don't know what I'm talking about, honestly.
I was trying to get educated because, to be honest, like, I mean, I've heard different things. I've heard good things about it, but I also heard, obviously bad things about it. So
Yeah.
if we were to make a decision like that, we try to be smart about it.
This whole record that we just did, it cost us $0 to.
That's good.
Because we did it all in house. We recorded, mixed,
Yeah.
mastered, all in house, and that's really convenient. We can drop whenever we want to drop stuff.
Yeah.
We can make whatever it is that we want to make. So that's a really nice perk. We just don't have maybe the financial backing that a label does and the connections and those kind of things. So for us being a DIY band, it's really important to like be really tight with other bands in the scene and play shows with the bands that we look up to and travel and meet a lot of people and be ingrained more in the community. And so since we've been doing that, I think we've been getting a lot of momentum, even if we don't have labels and stuff.
Sure. Tuesday, that reaction management that's giving me all these bands this month. Jay Burnett, the CEO of that company, is going to be on as a guest.
Oh,
So
nice.
maybe he can give us some insight on. Maybe I'll learn something then. As to what maybe I mean, I know what the difference is. I think he does different stuff than a label would do. He probably helps them with touring and things like that. So that might be helpful. I don't know, but it seems like you guys are okay with you pretty much doing it alone is. I don't know how tough it is to book. I've heard it's tough, like especially if you're trying to book like a weekend or a week. Trying to book at the times that you need to is tough. And but you guys are pretty well established, especially regionally. That it's probably not too difficult to get a show.
Tough. It's still tough to be
I'm
honest.
sure it is. Yeah.
That's the one thing I would say that would be definitely open to is some sort of booking agency or somebody that could help us out in that regard, especially but usually if we're hopping on somebody else's tour, then they have it covered. But we haven't done something like super long as far as just us. So usually it's just me booking a weekender or something like a little extended, but nothing crazy, so it's manageable. But I can't imagine doing any more than a weekender. That it's
Oh, you mean like booking something?
booking. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got to be doable, or it would never happen with anybody. But I don't know why it takes a management company to do that either. But I guess we'll find out on Tuesday, and we'll really talk.
Probably the connection base too. Like, I mean, if they know promoters in each city, so they're able to get into the venues and have a little more backing rather than
plus they're bringing
guy from Charlotte, just trying to booking.
And they but and they can hook you up with bands to tour with.
Yeah,
I don't know. There is a band that I think. Let's see, you guys were on November, so I was already back. I did a little 4-date run with Reign of Z out of Pittsburgh, and they go through Blind Anxiety Entertainment. I think it's out of New York. And that's who manages them. But I just did that little 4-city tour, and they were touring with another band that was from that management label also, or company. I'm just all screwed up. Labels, companies, managements. I don't know. There's just so many things.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will learn. I will be schooled hopefully on Tuesday a little bit. At least for a little while.
Yeah.
But as to what everybody does and behind the. But I did filming behind the scenes on that little thing, and I just need to get them. I need to sit them down and because I want them to narrate it. I don't want to narrate it because the movie's done, or not the movie, like the little documentary thing that I made. Yeah. It's done, but I need their narration, and they tour constantly. Constantly.
Really?
They're always on the road.
Yeah.
How often throughout the year are they on the road? Like how many?
Like I don't know, like probably I'd probably say 60 to 70% of the time. Like constantly. They're just they love to play live and they're yeah, they just I mean they're great at it. You know, they're just it's I mean it's not flawless, but you know, it's you know, there's the hiccups here and there. And like I've seen it, but you wouldn't be able to know it just watching it, you know, like
Right.
But we did that we celebrated 5 years of this show this year, or we are, I guess. We're celebrating 5 years of this show. And on August 2nd, we did a concert here in town. And there were 7 bands, and that Raina Z was there. They came down and played. And my band played, and a few other bands. But I know you guys had a show that day, I think.
I think you August 2nd. Yeah, we had a show over here.
But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do this every year. So I'll talk to you, and maybe we can get you up for this next summer.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
We had a good time. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to which one you want to save the newest one for last, or you want to play it first? Because I'd have to load up the video, but it's no big deal. Whichever one you want to do.
Oh, whichever one's fine. Because I think we said Devil and
Bleeding.
We could save the new one for last if you want.
Okay, all right. Did we play this on the last show, or was it not out yet, or was it out? I don't know.
It was out, but I think
We played Love You to Life.
we played Love You
yep.
to Life Drowning. Yeah,
Yep.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Drowning and Devil are probably my favorite songs. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, sweet.
I mean, I like them all. I have to say that every but just my personal favorite. And Bleeding's not my favorite. It might be my favorite, you know, soon. But I just, like I said, I've only listened to it one time. So
Exactly. It will be your favorite. Though.
do you want to say anything about what's Devil about before we listen to it, or anything you want to say about it? Well, which I know both of you sing and both of you play drums. Is this one of the switches where you guys switch? Playing?
No, this one.
So this one, Eric's playing drums and doing screaming, and then I'm just doing the singing. And then Drowning is where Eric is doing the screaming as the front man, and then John
Right.
drums and I play bass. So John, our bass
That's
player,
right. Yeah.
everyone just kind of.
It's not confusing when you're there, but
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
the way they explain. But yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat to watch that. Yeah. Is there anything you want to say about lyrically or anything, or I mean, we can just go right into it if you want.
This one, I mean, yeah, I wrote this one about like some people in my family just have bad relationships with their parents and stuff, and about like the cycle of abuse and all that. And I thought it was like I like to write about the things that are probably hard to talk about and are kind of challenging to think about and put into words. And so I definitely wanted to do that for this song and just pick something that's hard hitting but also kind of personal to me. So yeah.
And a lot of people can relate, and it might help somebody too.
Yeah.
Right. I like it. All right, here's American Theory. Devil. Can you say it like that? Devil.
Devil.
There you go. You can do it better. Okay.
I get.
I should probably turn the volume up. That might help, right?
Sure.
Possibly, right? Yeah.
That sounds.
I live in an apartment, so I can't be screaming like that.
Oh, that's okay. It's daytime.
Turn home to hell. I can't escape the shame. I still feel your pressure. I still hear your yell. I live
a just by listening to that with cans on, you can hear everything, right? Is there a little bit of acoustic in the background of that song anywhere, or am I just hearing? I might just be hearing strings.
There's a tambourine that's kind of hitting a similar frequency. I think that like in a rock mix, you want the acoustic guitar to kind of hit a higher.
Sure, yeah,
That
might be what
that's the tambourine.
It's very subtle. I mean, you probably have to have these on to hear it, but it's very subtle in there. But it's pretty neat. I like knowing like what other instruments has gone into the mix.
Yeah.
That's not prevalent for everybody to hear. It's just there to support.
Tambourines are big for our music. I saw his session for the album that we have, and like he has like a whole thing of just percussive instruments, like tambourines.
That's
and, like,
badass.
shakers and stuff.
Any cowbells?
No cowbells on this
one. Maybe when I can afford to buy a cowbell,
Yeah.
I'll throw it in there.
Dude, I have a cowbell over here somewhere.
I got one out in the garage. You can.
Yeah.
It's one of those blocks, though. It's not really a.
Yeah.
I did acquire a drum set after that show on August 2nd.
Oh, really?
I can't really afford anything right currently. I can barely afford to get to Charlotte, but I'm coming down. I'll make it.
Yeah.
Anytime American Theory and Sunbreak on the same bill, I'm there.
Oh man, we want to do
Or
a
just
live
American,
show, so
or just American Theory because Sunbreak won't get back to me about coming on the show. So
oh no, yeah, you gotta give him some shit for that.
Jade's gonna hear about it. I'm telling you, he better be very afraid. Better avoid me, Jade. I was trying to help them after that show in when was that, last October? Is that when the show was at the Cock?
It was December.
Yeah, it was December.
It was December. Yeah, it was cold, wasn't it?
Yeah,
a little bit cold. I was talking to them at the show about them losing their package space to the hurricane winds in Augusta, and I was wanting to do a show with them, and we would do somehow we could set up to like raise money to help them, and maybe their town even, or some charity or something,
Yeah.
But no, so you guys want to do a fundraising thing for something?
Yeah, I'd be
We'll
down.
open up the phone lines, right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
like a
'cause,
telephone.
I mean, they might have also been caught up with that whole incident, so I don't blame them.
I don't think so. I think they were just avoiding me. Honestly, I guarantee that after. Well, I won't guarantee it, but just look out for them to be on the schedule after the show next weekend. I'm going to talk them into it somehow. I think they want to. It's just it's when they have time. I understand that, but I still am going to bust their balls. You'll see that for sure.
They're touring with other projects too, right? Like they're all like involved with.
I think so. Yeah,
Are they really
on tour? Like, because doesn't Jay do stuff for like the Word Alive? I think like
does he?
Front of house
too does.
Yeah, like a touring
Like
drum.
a techer. I can't remember what
Drum
he's
tech.
If that's
No, like-
true, I'm going to beat his ass even more because I would love to have the Word Alive on my show.
Yeah,
That would be sick.
Son of a
that would be
bitch.
sick. Exactly.
I mean, I don't like. I'm not saying I don't like to, but some people ask me sometimes, why don't you have bigger names on your show? I'd love to, and I have. I've had the guitars from Paraman 5000. I've had there's a band in the early '90s or late '90s named Flaw. I've had Chris Wills from Flaw on the show. There's been a few, but I would rather it's the bands that are trying to get there. Or the ones that are just having fun doing it. That's who I'd much rather have. Just those guys don't need me for anything. I mean, yeah, it'd be great to have them, but but yes, I would love to have the Word Alive on. Jade, hook me up if that's who you canoodle with.
This is the clip that you're gonna use, and you got.
I'm gonna over and over again. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
American Theory told me that you worked with the Word Alive, Jade. So.
It was Devin.
Yeah. Yeah. Put that on repeat on Instagram, on the Instagram schedule. You can schedule I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Here's a random question, and we're not to the random question segment yet, but have you guys used AI for anything like band-wise?
Dude, we had a conversation about this, man, and I said I was gonna quit the band if I ever find out that anybody's using AI.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I'm so anti-AI. I'll be very outspoken about
Okay,
that.
what about your personal lives then?
For fun, I remember
will
when
you unfriend somebody if they're using AI for something?
no, I mean, I like ChatGPT like back when it first came out because I was like, man, this is crazy, this is weird. But more and more, I don't even have that anymore. And I think I used it maybe like 3 times, and it was to like maybe like see what the art was like, and I was like, man, this sucks. It's like it's weird how like specific you can get, but
Yeah,
Right.
it's like you can tell it's just missing the thing that makes it like you're able to connect to it. Or if they're like AI making a song through Suno or something, they can't really make it catchy. They can't really make it stick with
Yeah.
you. But as far as the quality, like for idea generation, it kind of sucks that it can make a song that sounds like a song. Sounds like a bad song, but it's still like
Yeah, it's still
it's scary how fast
and
it's
way faster.
Yeah.
You know?
It can make a shitty song way faster than I can make a shitty song.
Yeah. Well, like when we're practicing and stuff, and we always like to just jam at the beginning. Well, they do, and I'm like, I can't just jam lyrics. I can't freestyle or anything. So I have to have something. So we have there's I just let them, you know, the everybody else just do whatever, play whatever you want. I have one thing that the AI wrote me. It's called Echoes. It even named it Echoes, and it somehow it goes with everything that they jam. And I can warm up with it because the lyrics are right there in front of me, you know, and they're decent lyrics, you know. But yeah, I know what you mean, because I had to cut off like the last section of it because it wanted to put a bridge in for some reason, and no, it sucked. The lyrics were terrible, and I was like, I'm not singing that, you know. Nope, not doing that. But yeah, it's crazy how it can, because if I was trying to write a song and with its help, you know, I could have said, okay, that last part sucks ass. What else you got? You know, make that better, or make that, or just take it out completely. You know, but I've used it for several things. I named mine Ralph. He's got a name even, Ralph.
yeah.
And he, like, I've taught him, you know, who I am, you know, and what I do, you know, on the show here, and it's mainly for the show. And you know, Ralph came up with the offstage segment that we'll do here in a little while. The one with the questions. Yeah. He came up with the name and the idea behind it. So I mean, that's. Because I was like, what can I do besides talk about wieners, you know? I mean, I didn't bring that up because I knew he would have had questions, and I don't want him judging me, you know? Do you think, okay, do you guys think that Ralph and his friends will ever take over the world?
Man, I'm like super paranoid, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched too many movies and shit. You say no?
I said I hope not.
Hope not. I don't know.
It's not looking good.
I mean, dude, it's getting smart. It's like very smart, and it's just very accurate. And like I don't know, like even though it has its flaws right now, it's like getting exponentially better.
Let me. What is it? Dispel your fears. Let me dispel your fears. Okay. Shh. Just listen to me. They only know as much as we program them to know. Right?
That's not true. Because now it's
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's true. It's true.
No. I would want that to be true, but this is like the only technology to where like we're starting to advance technology and science without the human knowing what's going on. AI
but do we want to know what's going on?
How to learn by itself.
Yeah,
well,
it's like so
I think basically it's just gonna make us dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's just gonna be. I don't like to use the R word, so I'm not going to. But everybody's just gonna be really dumb.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been the dominant species, and now it feels like AI is eventually going to be the dominant species.
Or just computers, regardless. You know,
exactly.
Because they do everything.
Which all of them, I mean, everything is AI. I was downloading something like for like native 365 and everything, and I don't think they have an AI function, but I was researching other like plugins and stuff, and now like they have like AI producers where like you just put them in your Reaper session or Pro Tool session, and they'll just find a melody for the beat you have. And I'm like, man, that's just like, I feel like I would feel so guilty using something like that.
And it kind of sucks because you don't have to do the work anymore, and you kind of want to. You kind of miss doing the work, you know?
That's where the magic happens, and it comes from here, not, you know.
That's what we're coming down to. We're going to miss work.
You know? Yeah, I guess so.
It's just crazy to think about.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Like I really want somebody to be at McDonald's when I go there to order food, but there's nobody there now, you know? It's like, because it's just all I can. Ashley's in the chat on YouTube here, and she just gives the thing. She'll be down with me also next weekend.
Sweet! Oh yeah, appreciate it, Ashley.
Well, I was gonna say something about Ralph, and I forgot. That's all right. Oh, I was looking up this thing. This was a while back, and it was really interesting. I don't think I've mentioned anything on the show about it. It was about like you know, some people say we evolved from apes and like the evolution of the human body is what I was. For some reason, I was looking that up. I can't remember why, and I got onto something that was talking about what we'll look like in the future, like the way our body. And there's pictures also, like illustrated pictures of the way that the human body will look, and it'll be normal. Everybody will look like this, and since everybody uses a phone, everybody's hands will be like this. You know, seriously, like that's what they're thinking because everybody holds, you know, everybody holds their phone, right? So everybody's hands will be pretty much in that. Yeah, if you think about it, anywhere you go, and somebody's on their phone somewhere, and they're just holding it, you know, and they're looking at it like this. So they're saying that everybody's hands will be different than what we have now, and it'll be normal, so nobody will be made fun of because everybody will have the same style hands, and everybody will have like short necks and like almost like hunchbacks because everybody's looking down at their phones. That's what they're pretty much basing it off of. I mean, it's not, you know, it's just scientists doing studies and things, but it's that doesn't sound too far off, really, because if you look, you know, if you look anywhere you go, somebody's always on their phone and holding it like that. So at least the hands thing would probably be pretty accurate. I mean, they're talking years and years from now, but like not like 10 years. You know?
Yeah.
That would be kind of freaky. I mean, because you know, I guess the way that it evolves, it's not fast. You know, so you know, over time the hand will start to. How are you gonna jack off? You know, I was getting concerned with this. You know, I was like, how is this gonna work? You know, I mean, I don't. I'm just asking for other people. You know, I was asking for a friend. Yeah. I mean, you gotta assume that's going to evolve too, right? So what's the rest of the body going to? I need to see a naked illustration and see what they're going to look like here, and see. But yeah, whenever you get bored and you're not doing anything, look that up, and the illustrations are quite comical, you know. But they'll probably look at us, you know, when they're all hunched back and with their weird hands, and laugh at us, you know, like, oh, well, look how straight his back is, you know. You know? Do you ever think about how music is going to evolve? You know, like maybe we'll say 1,000 years from now, we'll do that timeline.
It's just so hard to consider like what it's like trying to think of a color that you've never seen before and like imagine like an imaginary color in your head.
Like magenta?
Yeah. You can only like think of what you've already experienced, I guess, or combinations of things you've experienced. But I think with AI, if that becomes like a serious writing tool for people, it feels like music will just become even more homogenized. And I think it's kind of already been a little bit with streaming. Like I think it's kind of started to make people makes writing maybe a little too easy. And I think the barrier to entry to making music is also lower too, which is cool because then everyone has a voice. Everyone, no matter who you are, it's easier now than ever to go and make a song and to express the individual part of it. But I think there's also, you know, I think sounds can get really homogenized, and AI is only going to accelerate that. Everything's going to sound like royalty-free music.
Yeah,
it's going to be awful.
You know, you sound like a theorist,
like an American theorist.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I was just remembering that. That's the very first thing I asked you guys on the show. How did you become American theorists? I guess you can answer that again, since some people watching might not know who you are. And I should have done that at the beginning, but I didn't. If you want to, you don't have to. I mean, they can read the description.
We are American Theory.
Oh, here. That's all you need to know, right?
Sounds we've never heard of the show before.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You might need that for the backing track. I don't know.
I'll bring it down with me.
Yeah.
I have a few here. I have this one. You know, it's a little
like it.
This one you can do there. You can do that one. Yeah. And then this one. Yeah. Anyway, so who's American Theory again?
That's us.
Oh. Well, there's one other or two or another two
We
others.
got two more. So my name is Eric.
Hi, Eric.
And I sometimes scream.
I'm Devin, and I sing and sometimes play bass.
I'm Nick, and I play guitar.
Awesome. And who are we missing?
We're missing Mike, who plays guitar as well, and then we have King John, who plays. That's his name, King John.
Done.
Really?
No, his
Or
name
is
is Jonathan, but
Or is
we
it John
call him
King?
John.
You just call him King John.
No, Jonathan.
Oh.
But
He's the
he's the king. He's the king. So because he plays bass, but he also plays drums whenever I go as frontman.
But
Oh,
he
that's
can
right, yeah.
sing really well, and he plays guitar really well too.
Yeah,
So
he writes a lot of guitar shit.
He
So
plays
A
everything.
man of many talents.
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah.
So he could be the band. He could be American Theory.
Yeah, he could be
Oh,
American
yeah.
Theory.
But you're not gonna let him do that.
No, yeah. He'd be too powerful.
Yeah, we can't let him
AI
get to
is
that
scared of King John.
Next time at practice, he's gonna be like, "It's my band. It's my band."
Now we love King John and we love Big Mike, so they're the ones missing today.
Now in the lineup, do you guys have certain jobs like when you go play a show? Does someone go get the money from the venue when you're done? Does somebody? Well, you said you booked the shows, Eric, and is there a dedicated driver? You know, you guys have roles throughout the band?
So I'd say Nick,
I all things.
he hauls things. He's like our manual labor, transporter, fix things that are broken.
He's our blue collar.
He's your roadie.
man.
He's your roadie, but he's in the band.
He's
The roadie made it to
entire
the band.
crew,
Yeah.
and he plays guitar too, so
Nice.
pretty convenient. And
Also a
then,
driver if we're doing like a longer tour where we're like having like a U-Haul or something.
yeah,
he
he's
usually
usually does the
driver.
driving, yeah.
And then I guess we're both kind of the money people and
I'd say
but
like you're-
mainly me though.
You're mainly like manager and like social media and like visual stuff.
Yeah.
Like definitely like the brand of the band is like all Eric. All the communication kind of goes through Eric.
Yeah.
And I think I'm more like the back end, like doing more of like the production and the audio work.
Mhm.
We all kind of write, but I do more of like the mixing and like
Putting it together on something. Yeah.
making the
Exactly.
recording. And then
We send him ideas, he puts them together and makes some songs.
And then Mike is like, he's like jack of all trades. He helps out with the production. He does some mixing for, especially like for the live sets. He'll mix the live sets. He does some audio and visual stuff. He helps out with social media. He helps out with some communication stuff. Helps write the music video scripts. He does some of the technical and the labor stuff too. So he's kind of like just there to like help out whoever. He just knows enough about everything. So
That's
I
true.
think that's also really, really valuable to have that in your band.
Yeah, I
That's
think it's good that you have roles too. You know, because
Yeah.
that's that way not one person's doing everything. You know,
Yeah.
because it could be overwhelming at times. Well, all the time actually.
Yeah.
I mean, our bands we're not really. You know, we play every once in a while. You know, so we don't really have roles for anything because we've only played 2 shows and we're okay with that. Yeah, we'd like to play more, but you know, the hardest thing, you know, is finding people to play and practicing, getting together to practice, and you know, keep things going. I mean, we have songs, but you know, we want to write more, and it's basically just me and my buddy Rob, and you know, it's our baby, you know, but we've had people in and out, and you know, it's tough. It's tough to do that. I think that's why a lot of not a lot, but you know, I'd say several artists on here that it's either 1 or 2 guys. That's the band, you know. But they're writing and they're putting stuff out there. You know, that's what's good, and it's good shit. You know.
Well, I love our band in the sense that like we all have different roles. So like I would see how it would be tough just being like a 2-man band where it's like 2 people are literally doing everything. It's like at
Yeah.
least, you know, maybe some of the songwriting during certain songs there's like more on one person than the other. You know, maybe I'm doing more social media on this side, but then, you know, Mike, who's not here, is doing social media on another side. So it's kind of cool that, you know, we have that collaborative thing, but we also know has the strength and stuff. So like when it comes to certain things, I sometimes have the final say, but then like if it's like mixing or mastering, it's Devin because he's the guy that mixes and masters. So he has the
Right.
final touch and the executive decisions basically. But
Now,
I'm
if
okay with that, 'cause
if
I'm
anybody
like,
starts if anybody
I
starts
gotta worry about
sucking at
other
these
shit.
if anybody starts sucking at these roles, are you guys comfortable enough with each other that you can not confront? That confronts too like it's like a harsh word, but as a band, are you comfortable enough where you can have a band meeting and say, okay, listen, you're lagging on your whatever it is.
Oh yeah, we've been
Seems like you guys are pretty
for
tight.
so
So
long that like, I mean, this is kind of like personal too, but we've had band conversations to where like
yeah,
it's been like that.
like why did you drink so much before we played? Like that. Has
Luckily,
anybody ever gotten wasted before a show? Like extremely hammered? You can tell
I
on
think we
yourself if
all
you have
have in
to.
a way. Even look, Devin straight edge, so maybe off the sweet teas, drinking too many. He's been a little jittery, you know. But I think we've all maybe have learned our lesson.
Yeah.
I
The
think
party
now,
days are over until you're
there
done playing.
was there was a show early on, I remember, and I think it was a show. I think you had to be in New York for something that week. It was like a last minute thing, and so we had to play. It was just you, me, and Mike that show. And I think y'all had like drank wine or something beforehand. Y'all were like super like, oh, this is gonna be great, man. This is gonna be a good set. And I'm freaking out because I'm trying to play my parts on guitar and Nick's parts at the same time. You know, like, dude, like just chill out, man. It's like
Take it
Nah,
easy.
and what's hilarious is that I don't even remember how that show went. So
Well, I mean, sometimes that's a good thing, you know.
yeah, that venue doesn't exist anymore. Right, because I was at
What is that?
Shiners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at Shiners. Yeah.
Whoops.
I remember I was in New York for that.
So we closed that venue down, unfortunately.
Where was that at? Where was it? Which
It
venue
was
was it?
in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay. Ashley and I were just in well, not just, but a few weeks ago we were in Winston Salem
Hmm.
at the Den.
Yeah.
We saw Internal Shadow, which is my cousin's husband. So my cousin-in-law. That's what we've coined that. My
Okay.
cousin-in-law's band, Internal Shadow, and Alea's Curse. I had them on after that show. And
Yeah.
what was the other band? Ashley, what was the other band? Something of Fallacy. I can't remember. They were good
Okay.
too. Anyway, let's while I'm pulling up the video for Bleeding, the new song. Go ahead and as slowly as you can, give me time. Promote next weekend the show that I'm coming down to. Me and Ashley are coming down to. Promote that very slowly while I'm pulling this up.
We have the flyer.
Oh, you can't use a flyer. See, that's going to be even quicker. You know.
No, that is true. And luckily, I have them in my car. I was trying to like post them up in different places, but
You're good.
this Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
coming Saturday, the
Yes.
13th
Yeah.
of we're in September. I'm trying to be slow here.
My birthday's on that Monday, by the way. You can mention that if you want.
Okay, so what
on
is
the
that?
15th.
On the 15th. All right. So happy birthday, Scott, on the 15th.
45.
I mean,
40. I'll be 45. You don't have to mention that part.
I was gonna say, I think you said it too close to the mic now.
Scott will be
It's okay.
turning 27 on September 15th.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
3 days
seems better.
before is our show 13th, the milestone in the 9th month of the 2025th year
Oh, this is
in
crazy.
Charlotte in Mecklenburg County.
Who else
Yeah.
playing?
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other one. All right. I'm glad you said Mecklenburg because
Now, I saw a car driving today that had a Mecklenburg County sticker, like not like a
was it a cop?
no, it wasn't like a proud to be a North Carolinian or a Southerner
Carolinian.
or whatever, or Charlottean even. It was just like Mecklenburg County represent. I'm like, what the fuck?
Let me-
Honestly, that's kind of hardcore.
You might hear a little bit of the song here, but just don't, stop. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Dude, honestly,
Okay.
that's a hardcore move because I
It is
feel like
hardcore.
like you hear like you're like Louisville or like it'd be Oldham County hardcore. I forgot Boundaries does that too. I know that metalcore band in whatever county they're from, they rep their county. So honestly,
get
maybe
down to, like-
maybe we got to start doing
yeah.
that for our heavy shit. I'm be like
Just-
Mecklenburg County.
Zip code.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
shit,
up, Mecklenburg County?
yeah. It just doesn't sound as cool like Mecklenburg. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I grew up here, but like I don't know. I don't know if it works. It's not very hardcore, you know.
I'm gonna try this setting here, so hopefully this setting works. I think that's why the other one glitched. Okay, what do you want to say about Bleeding? Since I have this pulled up, and we'll go ahead and listen to it. It's the new single. We know that. Is it about people bleeding out? Are we going to see people bleeding out?
Well, Devin used to get nosebleeds a lot. Do you still get nosebleeds?
Every now and then,
Sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, he has a
Actually-
chronic condition.
At my wedding last year, I was crying a lot, and apparently that makes me more prone to have nosebleeds. So my wife and I were doing our first dance, and I bled all over her dress.
Oh no!
Metal was
They aren't tears; it's blood. Yeah,
Is that what inspired the song?
I was gonna say. Wait a minute. Is this?
No, the whole I don't want to give away the whole theme of the album yet.
Yeah, you don't want to
But
do that.
Basically, every song on the album represents something. There's a theme there, and this song is just about being really angry over being betrayed in some way, whether it's
Gotcha.
relationship, friendship. Try to keep it kind of broad, so that a lot of people can connect to it, because I think everybody's kind of felt that way before and just like not understood why they were treated the way they were.
Definitely.
Maybe even done in like a manipulative way. So definitely a more passionate song, I'd say.
Let me pull the screen up here I should have done that as you're talking. Okay, you should be just seeing. Is it just a black screen?
Yeah. Well, we see like
You see my mouse moving?
yes.
Okay. That should go away. Do you see anything at the top up here? Just maybe just the title.
I don't think so. Yeah, just the title.
Okay, that probably goes away too. This is the first time I've ever shared it this way. Usually there's a little box of so I can see us on my other screen, but so you're still there.
Yeah. So we see the video.
Here is and I have the sound sharing too, so that'll go through there. Okay, cool. I'm double checking myself here. Here's Bleeding, the newest single by American Theory, and yeah, I guess that's all we're gonna say about it, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right, check it out.
I'm bruised and beaten. I think I'm bleeding. I think I'm bleeding. I'm bruised and beaten. I'm bruised and beaten. 'Cause I was putting my faith in you. You were ripping my heart in two. I'm screaming. What was the reason for my bleeding? And when my heart strikes, you play me a song. Always the same thing, but I'm singing along. I think you broke me. You're running away again. And now I'm joking. All the words that you said, your fucking melody, forever stuck in my head. You fucking broke me. No, I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be your friend. Right. I wanna watch your systems break. I wanna watch you separate. And when my tears evaporate, may they rain down on you with light. Through my light. I think I'm bleeding. I think I'm bleeding. I'm bruised and beaten. 'Cause I was putting my faith in you. You were ripping my heart in two. I'm screaming. What was the reason for my bleeding? What was the reason for my bleeding? What was the reason for my?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There it is.
That was
I got
terrific.
a lot more hair in that.
I was gonna say, yeah, there must be a wig involved, or that you just hadn't cut your hair yet, or something. Something was going on there.
Now it's just well, now it's getting kind of cooler, but that was shot before the summertime, and then I was like, man, I've never had a buzz cut. So then
Whose backyard was that filmed in?
that was it was
Dylan's wife's mom's old house.
yeah, and Dylan is the
It
videographer.
just looked like I could see grass. That's why I was asking.
Okay. Yeah, Dylan's the videographer. Who's also in a band called Paris Bridge. So shout out to them.
They should be on the show. That would be terrific.
They should be on the
They
show.
would-
Look it up.
Love the chat.
Don't be like Jade and not talk to me for like
Exactly, yeah.
Frederick's in the chat and he says, "Cool song, guys."
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
You have a fan.
Hey.
Oh, 2 and well, 3, 4. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. How's the? Do you guys look at analytics when you release things, like how many streams and all that stuff? How's the song going? Have you looked at that?
Oh, last I checked, it like broke 10K. I mean, we can check right now. I got the
Yeah, let's do a live check. Yep, let's do it.
What do you listen? What do you listen on?
I'm on Apple Music mostly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you Spotify because Apple Music only gives you a weekly recap. You
Yeah,
can't,
I know it's stupid. I get an email. I don't look at them anymore.
It hasn't updated in a while, but we have 10.4K streams
Yeah.
on so far, and then we have I got an email about it. I gotta check. Let's see.
It was definitely
It was like in the 500s or something for
I think so, yeah.
yeah for Apple Music.
Yeah.
Badass.
It was a lot better, I think, than we were maybe thinking after not releasing a song in over a year. So I think we were kind of happy once we were breaking 1,000.
And you've been promoting the crap out of it on YouTube or on Instagram. I mean, also I've noticed, and other people have too. For you, I think you guys posted that stuff too on your stories, which is cool.
Yeah, like on a lot of stuff. Been posting stuff on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts. Even that's been funny because I feel like with a lot of those, it's just like, I mean, we're doing it and it's kind of fun making those short form videos and stuff. Like sometimes I'm like, man, like why is this the new thing? Like I hate
I don't do that either. I don't do that hardly at all.
But honestly, I found some enjoyment in it. Like especially like, having the songs all like ready and I'm like trying to find creative ways. Like even having all the lights kind of themed red. Like I should have like got the red light.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Ignite Bleeding themed. I think every song that we're gonna put out in the future is just gonna have like almost like a different kind of theme that fits within the larger theme of the record.
Yeah.
So I just find that kind of stuff exciting, like the visual aspect of it.
Do you have a? Can you tell us what the name of the album is going to be, or do you not know yet? I am the media, so
I'm down with saying it, man.
I think you can say it.
If you want, you don't have to, but I am the media. Remember that. I'm the
Yeah,
media.
you are. Yeah, you're gonna use.
I am
it
a friend,
against
but I'm the media.
To be determined. I'll just say that.
That's what it's called, to be determined.
No. What I will say is that we're gonna release a song in like 2 weeks or something.
That was my next question. So okay,
So-
yeah. Okay.
So it'll get closer to what.
So the week after the show. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Week after the show, I believe.
I think
2
not
weeks after.
the week after, but the week after that week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Now, if you really trust me, and you should, because other bands have done this. If you would like to send me anything before it's out, just if you want opinions or anything at all, I would gladly accept it, and nobody ever Ashley won't even hear it. Like
I was gonna say, yeah, dude.
nobody ever hears any of that stuff. That people send me things that aren't out yet all the time, and I never release anything. So.
No, dude. Yeah, we did that actually with Bleeding.
Nice.
It was kind of a thing where we're like, hey, DM us if you want to hear it first.
Yeah.
You send like a private link.
Anytime I'd love to hear it, and even if you don't want any feedback, I'd still love to hear it.
Oh,
And
exactly.
nobody hears it. Nobody else hears it. Not even my buddy Rob. Nobody hears it. Just me.
Yeah, no, it's all good. We'll definitely send you a link then whenever I have that link ready because I wanted to do a similar thing like we did with Bleeding with that like pre-link with songs.
For your insiders, your insider club, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you guys do like a Patreon or anything? Have you thought about, or if you don't, have you thought about doing anything like that?
No, I mean, I feel like anything we have is just kind of like there. I don't think we are like big enough to warrant that. And even then, it's like feel like we get supported in a lot of ways to where like I don't know if it's really necessary.
Yeah.
Right now, at least.
I kind of briefly mentioned it the other day on the show. But I guess I'll since you released some information, I'll release some information too that I haven't yet. I currently have a website. It's about 2 years old, and I don't really update it anymore just because the guy that designed it was supposed to help me with that, and he kind of abandoned me, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him for anything. And there's things that need updated that I can't do easily. I've become an affiliate for certain things, and I can't. When I try to add like a banner on the bottom, it's all screwed. It's just, So I needed to. I needed a redesign basically. So the process hasn't started yet, but I've gotten a designer from Squarespace. So I'll be moving the site. The domain will still be acutemainlive.com, but I'm moving all that stuff from Wix to Squarespace to this guy that he used to work for Squarespace for about 10 years, I think, and now he's just a designer, and he's going to update the site pretty much, and it'll probably look different. I hope it looks different. It'll be color coded better, and it's kind of all over the place. I mean, it's still there. You can still get on it and look at the bio and stuff, and but the new site's going to be badass. It's going to have I have like a Patreon style thing set up like with tiers and things, but that'll be updated when the new site comes out sometime, probably towards the end of the year, it's just gonna be better. The things that I've talked to this guy about, the things that aren't on there and the things that he saw by looking at it, it just needs to be done better. So there will be a new acutemainlive.com hopefully by the first of the year. We'll say that by the first of because that's the other one came out at the first of the year last time 2 years ago. So that's pretty exciting though, because it's just it's going to be set up the way I thought it was going to be set up 2 years ago, and it was set up good. The guy did a good job, but there was a lot of things that weren't done right.
Yeah,
and that this guy actually told me about when I first started talking to him about hiring somebody else, and I was like, this wasn't done, and this wasn't. And he's like, well, this wasn't done either, and so hopefully it'll help, and But I have gained subscribers.
More flaws. He was like, oh yeah, I didn't do that either.
Well, I mean, it's just you pay somebody so much money to do something, and then you expect a good thing, because I mean that's just expensive,
Yeah.
And I don't make a dime doing this, and I do it all the time, and I love it. I love I get more out of it than money could ever give me, unless I'm Joe Rogan. Then there's you got to sit down and start thinking about priorities and things. But but no, I've met you guys through this show pretty much. I think, right? We met on here before.
It's because you saw that we were on that lineup.
Right. Yeah, with Sunbreak.
So then you.
And I met Sunbreak through Curses, which Curses is no longer together, but Curses is from Southern West Virginia, and they're not together anymore. But they played a show in, I believe it was North or South Carolina with Sunbreak, and that's how I just saw Sunbreak on the bill, so I listened to them and hit them up. So that's kind of the way things go with guests, But that's what I love more than anything. I just yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, actually yes. All these shows are like running together because I have so many. Like I have one tomorrow, the next day. But I did the 31st country. I featured the 31st country on the show. 31 countries, which is crazy. And I didn't mention this either. You guys were on the last show you were on was 309. So exactly 50 episodes later, you guys are on again.
Crazy.
Wow,
it's nuts. So it's crazy how those things work too. And one more thing, and then we'll do the offstage segment with the funny questions. There's a band that I did a couple months ago, and I never ever thought I would ever do this country, from the Philippines, and they're called the Thinkers, and they're really putting themselves out there because a lot of people listen to K-pop over there. They listen to whatever is really, really popular everywhere else. That's what they listen to. The majority. So it's really tough for them to get shows. It's really tough for them to even promote themselves online, just because there's nobody there, and they play shows, but there's just not very many people there. And there's not very many bands to play with to play there. It's like Nirvana, like grungy kind of stuff. It's just two guys. It's just a drummer and a guitar player and a singer. And it's just I think they have another guy playing with them now that plays bass with them. But they hit me up a couple weeks ago, and they said we're gonna try to promote our song "Hey Wait" again. It's not really new anymore, but you know they've been kind of quiet with things, and they were on my show a few months back, but they were like, we want to kind of promote "Hey Wait" again, you know, globally, because they've been on lots of podcasts and stuff, you know, just throughout the world, and I was like, yeah, I'll help you out. What do you need? And basically, they just sent me this video, and it was muted of just the guys sitting there, you know, like looking at a screen. But basically, they were wanting me to kind of to play their song and kind of like a radio station would do. And now here's the Thinkers with "Hey Wait." Well, I kind of one up them with this because I don't do that. You know, I'm not a radio station. I do a show. The guy that I had on Tooth Gore the other night, he's getting ready to do a tour in the Philippines, and I was like, yes, here we go. Here's what I'm going to send them. You know. So I was like, well, let's listen to a little bit. I was telling him about it. He's been in talks with them, and they're going to meet up when he goes to the Philippines to play. And they live in Manila, so I don't know if they're going to play a show together or something. But they've been communicating back and forth. So I mean, if anything, I'm helping people. You know,
random
whatever that is. You know, not this. I mean, I might be doing that too, but I never hear about it. What was it? I missed it. What'd you do? Oh yeah, I'm doing that too. Yeah, I'm just doing all kinds of shit. But I mean, that's what it takes, you know. That's what it takes. But the Thinkers, I just wanted to give them another shout out because they're badass.
Check them out.
That's a really
Check
cool
them out. Yeah,
Because I do like that name.
yeah, it is a good name, and they got a really cool logo too that they got made. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
The Thinkers, the Thinkers. The Thinkers. They do a really good cover of 1979 by Pumpkins too. That I like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that song.
That's a really cool.
Let's do a little bit of off stage here. We're kind of. I knew the show was going to go over a little bit because we have so much to talk about. You know.
Exactly.
But so we'll do a couple questions here. I can't remember what we did on the last show, question wise, but I feel like a lot of these are newer.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go straight to the raunchy ones because, I need to know some answers on these. Now you can answer these together, or as a group. It just depends. I think a lot of them are individual ones, but you know, like I said, if you're stuck, you can have somebody else answer for. There's no right answers, but you do have to pick ones, and a lot of them are would you rather do this or this, right? So we're gonna go dive right into it. Would you rather not fuck a goat and everyone thinks you did, or you do fuck a goat and nobody thinks you did?
Man, you're starting off hard, man.
I just said I'm just gonna go dive right into it because man, that's just that's.
Well, I would rather.
I want the reputation of having fucked the goat.
Yeah, but nobody thinks you did, so you won't have the reputation. That's the other.
I won't have a positive reputation, but I'll have a powerful reputation.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy that fucks goat. And I didn't.
Hey, there's that guy from American Theory. He fucks goats.
That's because that's a powerful, you know.
But then he doesn't actually have to fuck the goat.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But everybody thinks it did. Yeah, that's right.
All the power with no work.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a group answer.
Yeah, we'll take that answer. I'm not.
Okay, I'll go easy on you now. That was just kind of get warmed up. That was a warm up.
Wait, is there an option to fuck the goat and have people think that fuck the
No, that's what.
Holy shit!
Sorry. Yeah. Now there is a question that I have a friend down in Austin, Texas that we've never met in person, but he was on as a guest a couple times, and he's co-hosted with me several times. Mark, and I'm going to try to remember his question. He's got a really good one, but I'll save it. I'll save it though, because I told you I was going to go easy, so I'll save that for a second. Would you rather only be able to eat food that's been chewed by somebody else, or always smell faintly of a skunk?
Faintly? Like, what do you mean by faintly?
Well, maybe not faintly. Would you always smell like a skunk? You can't cover it up.
Damn.
Yeah, you can't cover it up.
And then wait, the first one was you always have to eat food?
Yeah, you always have to eat food chewed by somebody else, and it doesn't matter who, because everybody says, "Well, what if your mom?" Well, anybody.
I don't know.
It's always chewed first by somebody else. Every time you eat.
How chewed? Like just one bite or like
chewed,
like mush?
We'll say mush because that's grosser.
Oh.
Or more gross or whatever. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be smelling like a skunk.
I think we're gonna go.
I think I'm gonna go with the skunk as well.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Also, yeah, that sucks.
Okay, Mark's question is very. He's the one that usually asks the raunchy questions, just because that's the kind of guy he is, and it's just funny though, because it's just he doesn't smile when he asks. It's just really funny. Would you rather have a good hand job by your grandfather or a bad hand job by your grandmother? I think that's how it goes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there an option for?
Nope.
No, I'm just kidding.
An option for both.
Oh, for both?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it would cancel, so no. Yeah.
Oh, God.
This is an individual question, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know how to answer that.
So a good one by your grandpa or your bad one by your grandma?
Well,
Well, if I'm gonna have one, let it be the good one. Like, you know what I'm
True,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
like,
if not, it's a waste of time. But
yeah,
if
exactly.
anything, is that what we're going with?
Find that answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking the good one. That's all I'll say.
Would you rather lose all of your memories up until now? We'll say up until now, or never be able or never be able to create new ones?
this is very philosophical.
Well, this one is. Yeah, I can go raunchier if you want. If you don't want to answer this one, I can. I have different lists. You guys are on the naughty list.
I'll man, I mean, it would really fucking suck, but yeah, I guess losing all my memories that way, because I feel like whatever. Oh man, that's tough though. Yeah,
It is tough. Yeah.
but I think I'll pick that one.
Okay.
Because you said not making any.
Yeah. You would only be able to create new memories. You would lose all your other ones. I see. I lost the last half of those questions, so I have to kind of just kind of say it. Yeah. So it's like you lose all your memories up until now. So would you rather that happen, or would you rather just be able to make new memories from this point on? So either way, you wouldn't be able to make new memories if I don't know. I can't. This one's confusing. I'm sorry.
No,
I can't remember. I can't remember the last half of it, and that's what screws me up.
We need the
Oh, wait, I think
features.
you picked the wrong answer. That's why you can't remember.
Well, let's move on. I'll fix that one, and you can do it the next time you guys are on next year. In episode 300 or 409, would that be right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
409. I'll have you guys marked down for every.
Yeah, just go
9.
ahead and schedule it.
Yeah, the 50.
You go ahead and schedule it. We can do Sundays at 6. Yeah. You guys know what gherkins are? There's
No.
gas station pickles or whatever. There says pickles. They're like tiny pickles that come in like a bag.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
How many of those could you fit in your mouth at once, do you think? Like if you're playing Chubby Bunnies, how they do with the marshmallows. If you were doing that with the pickles.
I'm looking up how big.
Are you phoning a friend?
Yeah.
We did have that the other night.
I was like,
We had a-
visual. So
yesterday we had a
yeah,
band
you
phone a
can-
friend.
Like these kind of pickles.
Yeah. Are those the big ones? Are those the real big ones? I think these are the ones. Gherkins are the ones that are like the real. Yeah. How many of those could you fit in your mouth at one time?
And they got some girth, do they?
I mean, if you want them to.
Baby carrots.
If you want them to have
like,
girth,
they're
I
like
guess.
baby
Like,
carrots.
but like thick baby carrots. You know what I'm
Thick
saying?
baby-
Yeah. Pickles.
I don't know. When I go to the dentist, I hate when they stretch my mouth.
Do they tell you they're going to do that before?
Just let that sit for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of like the joke about the guy, the doctor, and I can't remember. But yeah.
Damn it, I thought we were talking about bleeding, man. What are we doing?
Well, we're talking about pickles. Pickles.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Well, I've never seen I've seen them, but I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, I'll probably say
Yeah. We're gonna go with the baby carrot ones, the ones that look like baby carrots. We'll go with those. How many of those you think you could fit in your mouth? How many baby carrots could you fit in your mouth at one time? We'll just say that.
Oh yeah.
7.
Man, I'll say 10.
10.
I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Nick doesn't
I'm
need
gonna bring a
carrot.
bag of baby carrots to the show next weekend, and we'll see.
I was gonna say,
Find
we can
out.
do that.
Do it. Yeah.
Nobody will win anything.
Man.
Probably throw them up.
Yeah.
I need to order some new merch. I did have some stuff I could have brought you, but I don't have any. I had some. I might have brought some
You
down
got
with
that
me.
T-shirt, right? We ended up sending you a T-shirt, right?
Yeah. I wore it the other day, and it's in the laundry. That's why I didn't wear it because I was like, shit. Shit. But I was repping you on the show with, I think they were in Ireland, I think. Those guys.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Because I played Bleeding, I think.
Oh sweet.
I think I did. Yeah, we'll say yes, I did.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure I did. I played you guys several times on here. Okay. Now there is a question about dicks, but I always ask everybody last, so we'll wait on that. Would you rather have perfect pitch but no sense of rhythm, or perfect rhythm with no sense of pitch?
I already have perfect rhythm with no sense of pitch, so I'll take that one.
That's what I would pick.
Yeah.
I think you have more opportunities in life ahead of you if you have perfect rhythm rather than perfect sense of pitch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think you could play most instruments without having a good sense of pitch.
Yeah,
as long as
you got a tuner, you got auto tune, you can play drums.
Yeah.
That's true. And the AI can do the rest of it for you. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, last question. This one's about dicks.
Oh, I can't
We've
wait.
had very heavy conversations with this
Nick's
question.
been quiet, but he's got this one. So
I don't know if I do.
Would you rather have dicks for fingers, or never be able to taste anything ever again?
Never be able to taste anything.
Come on.
Permanent COVID.
dude,
Yeah.
I'll take the. Do I still have my dick, or do I?
This one does have a right answer. I feel like it does. It has a majority answer, but
So I basically keep everything, but I just have fingers.
the only thing that's different about you is you have dick fingers. Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the dick fingers.
Yeah.
I think there could be that. I mean,
I think
That could be that.
being the guy who fucks goats and has dicks for fingers.
Now, you got that clip is what that's what I'm gonna clip out.
yeah.
That one.
There you go.
Later on in we'll say a year or two, when you guys get big, you guys blow up and you're out on tour, that's the clip I'll post.
Yes.
You're welcome. That's what I do. That's really what I do here.
I see.
I want to play that intro before we go. Can I do that again? The intro that I made from Devil.
I love
Yeah,
that,
was
man.
dope.
For those of you that didn't hear at the beginning of the show, I that is an AI that talks. There's a site that I go on that get a voice made. I'm just saying that. But the music is real. The music is real. The music is American Theory, and I've done an intro with Arcwave that I used for a long time. My buddies into to Bloom out in Portland, Oregon. That's the newest one. But today I wanted to make one with American Theory, and I did. And this is what it is.
Welcome to Acute Mania Live. Streaming from Shinston, West Virginia. Here's your host, Scott Arnold.
Oh, it's just. I'm going to use this one for a while, I think. I mean, it fires me up. That's what I was wanting. I needed an intro that would fire me up. You know, because I already did like the intro song, but I needed something to switch over right before we start and just.
That's perfect.
You know.
Kind of blue balls me though, because like I know that intro so well, obviously from playing it. So like every time I was like, oh no, it's not that one. Oh no,
Not yet.
But
Not
then when
yet.
it finally hits,
Yeah, when it finally hits, you're
and
just.
then yeah, explosion.
Yes. So thank you for making that song and letting me use that for the intro for a while.
Of course, yeah.
I do have another one. I did make another one, and I talked to the band to get their permission. I should have asked you for permission, but that would have given away the surprise, you know, because I'd surprise
Oh
you.
yeah, dude, we're chilling about that kind of stuff, man.
I don't, like I said, I don't make anything from this show. So, but if I ever do, I'll send you a quarter.
That's what we'll make from Spotify.
Yeah.
Those of you that watch live, thank you for watching live. If you're not subscribed to the show, please subscribe. I did get up over 2,000 recently.
Hey,
Subscribers.
congratulations.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I love it. I love it. It's finally getting out there. You know,
Yeah.
somewhere. I don't know where it's going, but and share it with your friends. That helps. It does help with the algorithm. I did look that up on YouTube. If you share anything that you share with your friends, think they might like something like this, might share. Everything just shares everywhere.
Yeah.
Or something. So do all that crap. Thanks guys for coming back.
Of course, yeah.
Been
Thanks for
a
having
pleasure.
us.
Thanks for having us.
We'll do it again on 409. I'll put you down for that.
Oh yeah.
Playing us out of the show is a band called Jibe. They're no longer together. They're from Dallas, Texas. The lead singer, Joe Graw, is in a band now currently called Inside the Trojan Horse, and they were on, I think, last year. It's more recent than like last year, but I'm thinking at the beginning of the year. I don't know. It's the episode's on there, and they wear their thing is they wear like pantyhose, black pantyhose over their face, so you can't see their face. Since they're all from like different known bands, they don't want that to be the reason people listen to them. It's really good music. Inside the Trojan Horse is what they're called. But Joe will be on October 7th. I think at 4 p.m. I think is what we made that show to promote his solo work. He's doing some solo stuff because Inside the Trojan Horse is kind of on a hiatus right now. They'll be back. They're not done. But we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk to him, but that's not until October 7th. I'll be back tomorrow. I got 5 of them in a row this week, but we're good. We'll be fine. But then I get to take a break and come down and see you guys down in Charlotte. So looking forward to that.
Looking forward to seeing
Birthday
you.
weekend in Charlotte.
Hey.
Let's see. We're going to listen to Jibe. The song's called Yesterday's Gone to play us out of the show. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern with Final 13. They're from Northern Ireland, and Tom, my buddy in London, will also be co-hosting that show. Watch if you can. I know a lot of people be at work, but the shows are always on there. They're always on there. If you can't watch it live, but they're on there, right? You guys have watched it before.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you have 5 minutes, I'll talk to you once I kill the live stream. If you have to go, I completely understand. And I will see you next weekend. But here is Jibe with Yesterday's Gone, and I will see you tomorrow at 3. Hold on. Give me a second here. Something happened. Now, that was a perfect... I know what happened. Okay, I got it. When I shared the screen, it didn't share the...
Oh, the audio.
I got it. Just calm down, kids. Hold on a second. Okay, I think I got it now. Ready? Are we ready?
We
Let's
are.
try it again. Okay. Here's Jibe. No, I'm not going to do that again. Here it is.